That I'm thankful for the blessings and the lessons. You don't know that song?
I do know that song.
Who sings it?
Kirk Franklin.
Wrong.
Wait, sing it again.
That I'm thankful for the blessings and the lessons that I've learned with you by my side.
I don't know.
Kelly Clarkson.
Oh.
Jeez.
Oops.
I did it again. Wow, we're so unscripted sometimes. It's hilarious. Welcome to the thankful episode. No?
Yeah, that was cute.
My name is Manny.
My name is Sean.
And together we form the
Moz Podcast.
You guys are getting 2 episodes this week.
Woohoo. Lucky you.
Wow. And this is a milestone.
It is?
It's episode 15.
Are we counting this as an episode? Is this a special?
It's a special,
feature?
but it's still a full blown out episode we're doing.
Okay,
so,
fine.
I'm not going to put episode 0. But this is our thankful episode where we're hoping to bring positivity, uplifting stories, some comedy to get you in the kitchen preparing all that food for all those people that are coming. And then you have to wash all those dishes.
You make those people wash those dishes.
Make sure you got them little trays. Well, it might be too late by the time you hear this to get them little to-go trays for all that food.
You know, people still be doing like a last-minute run to whoever's open.
Yeah, that's true. Usually the little Latin marketplaces are open.
And I think like Dollar Tree might be.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
Dollar
not.
Tree.
I don't know.
No, they've been open, yeah.
Yeah,
They have adjusted hours.
Mm.
I mean, if Starbucks is open. Anybody. Well, welcome to the pod again. And we are thankful for you.
Yes.
Our dedicated listeners. If you're new here, thank you for jumping on the wagon. As you heard, there's only 15 episodes, so you can go back and catch do like a Netflix, do a Netflix binge on podcast. But yeah, so you want to jump right into today? It's only been like 2 days since we've recorded the last podcast.
Sure, we can jump right in. What am I doing?
Oh, I mean, somebody obviously did not review their script notes prior to today.
I did review my script notes. I just didn't know if we were going to do the how you doing?
Oh yeah, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thanks.
Awesome, I'm doing
See what
great
I did
too.
there?
What is this, a fucking interview?
Thanks.
I missed it. Did you catch it? Anybody out there?
He's a little slow, y'all. Anyway.
You know why? I haven't smoked enough weed today. Just kidding.
So before we start our thankful episode, we do want to acknowledge the shooting at Club Q in Colorado on Saturday. We're not going to make this super sad. We just want to acknowledge it. We'll talk about it in a different pod. But we know that 5 people lost their lives due to a gunman. And, you know, thankfully there was someone there to stop him. So we just wanted to acknowledge that. And now on to our thankfulness.
Yeah. We acknowledge it, and we will definitely talk about it on the next episode. One thing I did want to correct from our last pod is I kept calling it the Chinese Lantern Festival, and I was 100% wrong. It is the Asian Lantern Festival.
Yes.
So if I have offended anybody out there, I sincerely apologize. It was not my intention at all. Just after we recorded, I'm like, I don't think that was right. And as soon as I Googled it, I'm like, crap. It was wrong. But anyways, so with this episode, like Sean said, we want to bring you a positive, uplifting episode as you prepare your meals, or maybe it's after your meals, or maybe it's days after Thanksgiving. You just want to reminisce, or you're just catching up on our podcast. I don't know.
Either way, thank you for listening.
Yes. So Sean read the notes. So he did read the notes. He read partial notes. And he asked me what a thankful exercise was.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to tell everyone, whether it's the day of thanks or the days afters, the days afters. I'm tired. Everyone should be thankful for something. Like, I just want people to take a minute to just reflect. And through all negativity, there's always something we should be thankful for. Whether it's as simple as waking up every morning, having a roof over our heads. I don't know. I just wanted to make sure people just gave themselves that 60 seconds to just find something they're thankful for, because in a world of negativity and just bad press everywhere and the way we see the world going, we sometimes get lost in that.
Agree. Like, there's a lot to be thankful for, even when the world seems like it is a giant cesspool.
Well said. Cesspool. We will not get political today. But yeah, so we want all of you to find something thankful. It could be as small as somebody, I don't know, your pets, your car, your job. Anyway, so we're going to move along in this thankfulness episode, and we're going to talk about. See, I've been accustomed to like edibles now that I can't talk proper English. We're going to talk about some Thanksgiving memories. Do you have any good Thanksgiving memories?
All of my Thanksgiving memories are mostly from childhood, going over to my grandmother's, because that was the spot where everyone will congregate.
Congregate. See, I can talk.
Even if everyone had like their own separate little Thanksgiving, whatever, everyone would, by the end of the night, wind up at my grandmother's house. And you'd be eating yet again. And it was just a fun time to fellowship and joke and laugh. We love to laugh in my family.
Yes, they do.
We love to joke. But yeah, it's all of those memories, all of those foods that I miss. It brings back a lot of great memories. How about you?
I feel like for us, Christmas Eve is a bigger holiday in the Latino community, but we definitely throw down on Thanksgiving. But I think for me, the memories were leading up to Thanksgiving, because we like to decorate early for Christmas.
One of those.
Yes. So we would always try to have the Christmas tree up before Thanksgiving. So decorating with my parents, my sister, that's always a fun memory. And like yours, you've been to Thanksgivings with my family. And it's always a good time. Lots of laughter, lots of joking.
Yeah, good time.
Dancing. Very loud.
Very loud.
We're very loud. We're super loud. Like 3 people are talking and then 2 more start talking, and we're just talking over each other the whole time.
Poor Kenji. He's like, I gotta find a room to go sit in because y'all are loud.
I think that was more Suki.
That's true.
Kenji's like, there's food. There's food. I can deal with the loudness. But I think those are more of my Thanksgiving memories, was just leading up to the actual day. And then the day is great because you're hanging out with family you don't typically hang out with all the time. So for me, my cousins and my aunts and uncles, and it's like we haven't been apart. We just start joking along. So it's always a good old time. What about foods? Do you have any
favorite Thanksgiving food?
Yeah, just specifically that are only cooked at like Thanksgiving.
I mean, a lot of this food is cooked all the time in my family, but
if you had to choose one, then
I am definitely a sweets and desserts person. So sweet potato casserole is my jam. any kind of, not any kind, let me rephrase that. I prefer a sweet potato pie, but I will do a pumpkin pie. It is not my favorite thing in the world. An apple pie with vanilla ice cream. Faves.
Yum.
You?
I don't know. Because my culture is like, I feel like our menu is almost the same for Thanksgiving as it is for Christmas Eve versus all we replace is the turkey.
Same. I mean, sometimes we didn't do turkey. We would do ham instead, or we would do turkey Thanksgiving and do ham on Christmas.
Right. And we do pernil for Christmas Eve and New Year's. So that's actually my favorite part, but it's not Thanksgiving.
You don't have a favorite thing? Oh, what about your mom's potato salad?
Well, I do love me some potato salad. My mom's potato salad. But I also love like guineitos en escabeche, arroz con gandules. I can't pick one actual food.
No one said you had to.
You're right. This is our podcast. We can do whatever the hell we want.
Whatever.
But yeah, so in that time of foods.
In that times
of foods. Do you want to take a survey?
Do you want to build a snowman? I'm sorry, that's immediately what jumped in my head when you said that.
Yeah, okay. One of my least favorite movies.
Sure, we can take a survey. You don't like Frozen?
Frozen's okay. It's too much.
Why is it too much?
It's too much.
Why is it too much?
It annoys me.
Why does it annoy me?
It annoys me because it's everywhere. It's like Elsa needs to go back in her little castle.
All right, let's take this question.
I don't hate it.
Okay.
I mean, like Coco was way better though.
We're not comparing movies. Just asking.
I'm just saying, it's my damn podcast.
Anyway, so this survey is, here are 18 Thanksgiving things everyone has an opinion on, but are yours the same as everyone else? So the first question, which part of Thanksgiving dinner do you look forward to the most? The savory dishes or the desserts? Desserts for me.
I'm gonna say desserts too. Like we have flan. Sometimes we have more than flan.
Okay.
I just like desserts in general, though. That's probably just a normal thing for me.
I mean, yeah, everybody loves the main meal, sure, girl, but like you save room for dessert.
Though I do like the savory sides. Like turkey's okay to me. I'm not a huge turkey. Turkey's a turkey.
I want rice. I want mashed potatoes.
Yeah, bring it on.
The starch.
All right. Next question. Does a baked ham belong as part of the Thanksgiving dinner?
Yes.
They don't have this answer, but I don't care. That's my response to that question.
I mean,
I say you cook what you want to cook for Thanksgiving, whatever makes you feel happy.
I agree. You can have ham and turkey at the same time. Like it doesn't
I've seen that.
matter.
Or if you want to fucking roast a chicken. I mean, pilgrims don't dictate what we eat on Thanksgiving.
Pilgrims. Which bread is the best to accompany the dinner? Rolls or garlic bread? I've never had garlic bread for Thanksgiving dinner. It's always rolls.
Yeah, definitely rolls.
Cornbread or biscuits. Like,
I want to say we usually don't have bread at my house. Yes, we do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. The long baguette.
Sometimes Hawaiian rolls.
Sometimes Hawaiian rolls, yes. So yeah, rolls. Garlic bread, I don't know. What time should Thanksgiving dinner start? Somewhere between 3 to 4:30? Or should it start at dinner time, 6 p.m. onward?
I feel like the sweet spot is like 5 o'clock. Which is not an answer on here. I feel like starting at 6 is way too late.
Right, because nobody's really eating.
Right.
Because they're like, I'm gonna overeat tonight. So
right. So I would say, I guess the first one's between 3 and 4:30, but I feel like 3 o'clock is when people start. 3 to 3:30, people start showing up. But like 4:30, everyone is here unless someone's running late, which someone is always running late.
There's always that auntie.
So that's why I'm like, 4:30, 5 o'clock is like prime time.
Yeah, I'm with that. I'm more on the earlier end because then it digests better.
I guess.
And then if I want seconds.
Which you're gonna get anyway. This next one don't even. What cranberry sauce do you prefer? None. I don't like cranberry sauce.
This is not for the culture.
It's not for me.
No disrespect, but
it says canned cranberries or fresh cranberries. 0 cranberries. And to me, you can keep your cranberries because what are we putting them on?
I don't know.
Do people put it on turkey?
I don't know what the fuck you use them for.
I don't know. We didn't have cranberries in my house.
Like the pictures we're looking at, y'all, is like disgusting. Sliced canned cranberries, and it looks like I don't know, like slices of liver.
I don't want it.
Like I like dried cranberries in my salad.
I like cranberry juice.
Yeah, but I don't need that on my food beyond that salad.
If y'all disagree, I'm sorry. It's just not for me.
Well, this is why we do these surveys, because we want y'all arguing with us in your car.
Okay, that's fine.
Which stuffing is best? Classic French bread stuffing or cornbread?
I don't know what French bread stuffing is, so I'm gonna go with cornbread.
Neither of these options are mine. My dad makes one with guineito en cabeche. He puts it in the turkey. So for those of you who don't know, guineito en cabeche are pretty much green bananas in oil, onions, garlic, black pepper. One of my favorite dishes. You can skip me with the stuffing shit.
Okay, skipped. Which pie is the best one? Apple pie or pumpkin pie? Apple pie. By a quarter mile. Sorry.
If I'm forced to pick here, pumpkin, and that's not by a lot.
You just don't like apple pie in general.
I mean, pies to me in general are like...
Pie is delicious. I mean, cake is better, but pie is delicious.
No. Flan.
Apple pie.
I'll eat the flan.
With vanilla ice cream. Don't forget the vanilla ice cream.
Is this my question? No, this is you.
Which is the best way to serve mashed potatoes? Mostly smooth with some lumps or creamy with 0 lumps? I like my mashed potatoes lumpy.
Yeah, lumpy. Creamy just doesn't feel right.
I mean, whipped potatoes have a place.
Oh, Carnival Cruise Lines and their whipped potatoes. Oh.
But I prefer them to be a little lumpy. I don't want to be eating cream of wheat.
But the whipped potatoes on Carnival aren't creamy. They're very, I don't know. But
it's fine.
The server, once she knew I liked them, she would bring like 2 or 3 every night. Anyways, which place setting do you prefer for Thanksgiving? A fancy table setting or a rustic or everyday place setting?
Rustic. Because ain't nobody got time to be setting up this table because y'all just gonna mess it up.
Do they mean rustic like in paper plates or?
I mean, judging by this picture, no. Because that's still a nice plate. Okay,
well, in my house, we use paper plates. Because ain't nobody gonna be doing all them dishes.
And I'm here for it because then you just throw that shit in the trash and then you keep it moving.
Right. I know it goes against everything in my sustainability world, but
it does.
I ain't washing them dishes.
And neither is anybody else.
There's already enough to clean from all the cooking.
All
right. Next question.
Which part of the turkey do you think is the most tasty? The white meat, like the breast? Or the dark meat, like the legs and thighs?
Oh, yes. I love me some legs. Wait, not on a turkey.
Call me stupid, call me dumb, call me whatever. I can't really tell the difference between white meat and dark meat. When people are like, do you want white meat or dark meat? I'm like, can I just have the meat? Like, to me, it all tastes the same. And I could be wrong in this, but I'll eat a drumstick. I'll eat the turkey breast. Like, all of it tastes like turkey to me.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys feel differently, please tell us. Hit us up in the socials.
What is the dark meat?
I don't fucking know. And I don't give a shit because it gets cut and I just put some in my plate. Like, I'm not here like, where's the dark meat out of this turkey? Did we put the dark meat in a special bowl? I don't care. It's there. I'm putting it in my plate.
This next one's easy.
Is this me?
Yeah.
Which cheesy side dish is a must-have during dinner?
Mac and cheese, no questions asked.
Excuse me, I did not get to.
Oh, sorry.
The options are mac and cheese or potato what?
See, you didn't even have to say that one. Mac and cheese.
Potato what? Gratin? Gratin?
I don't know what the fuck that is.
I don't know what that is. And it looks fucking disgusting. The picture we're looking at is beautiful browned mac and cheese with a nice crisp on top and some potatoes that look like they're...
It look like a casserole.
Sitting in their filth. Like sitting in a bathtub.
I don't want that. Give me some mac and cheese and it better be good.
Moving on. If you feel differently, hit us up on social.
Do you think it's important to dress up for Thanksgiving? Yes, you got to look your Sunday best, or no, it's okay to be casual. You're sitting around eating for hours. I don't think you need to dress in your Sunday's best to eat Thanksgiving dinner. I do think it'd be nice to put on, a cute outfit, but it ain't got to be like super dressy.
Yeah, I'm with a cute, comfortable outfit.
Yeah.
Because then you overeat and then all you hear from other people the rest of the night, oh, I'm so full, I'm so tight. Like, wear something fucking comfortable.
Right.
You ain't going in, unless you're going to like some presidential ball. If you just going to somebody's motherfucking house to sit your ass down at their dinner table, dress comfortably.
Like, if you're going over to someone's house, of course you want to look nice. You want to dress cute. But you can do cute casual. You don't have to be...
Oh, I like that. Cute casual.
You don't have to be in your Sunday attire. That don't make no sense because you probably going to spill something on yourself.
You ain't going to get me no Sunday best to sitting on one couch to one dinner table to another couch. And then I'm going to be uncomfortable the whole time? Absolutely not.
Oh, no.
Which way is the best way to serve sweet potato casserole? With marshmallows on top or without?
With it on top.
What is this without? Is it just a bunch of brown sugar on top?
I guess it's just sweet potato casserole without marshmallows.
Ew, disgusting. With marshmallows.
I mean, I'm sure it's still good because it's sweet potatoes, but like the marshmallows just elevate it.
Oh, did I read the question wrong? It's with marshmallows on top or without.
Yeah.
Or maybe my brain registered that wrong.
Okay.
I don't know. It needs to have marshmallows. Period.
Is it called dressing or stuffing? I don't know what you're talking about. Dressing to me is...
Do you want to wear your Sunday best to Thanksgiving?
Dressing to me is gravy. Stuffing is stuffing.
With all due respect, that's American culture. I don't know nothing about it.
That's fine. Moving on.
Because somebody asked that question at a team meeting once.
Is it called dressing or stuffing? What are we talking about though?
I'm like, I don't know.
Are we talking about stuffing? Because stuffing is called stuffing.
I don't know. We will plead the fifth on that one.
Fine. Is this me?
Yes.
What do you have on as background noise? The TV or music? Music.
In my house, it's probably both. And then everybody's talking over it.
Facts. You can't hear one or the other because y'all just in there talking. It's loud. Your dad got the TV blasting and he playing music.
Yup. And it's loud Spanish, Latin, Christmas music.
Yeah, yeah.
Is this me?
Yes.
Is there any topics you don't bring up during dinner? Nope. Yeah. I talk about everything. Or, yeah, I definitely stay away from things like politics.
Yeah, you don't really talk about politics, especially since it's such a mixed group of people. Like,
I would say there's been a time where we have talked about politics, but my family has grown in size and beliefs. So I don't know that would ever come back up again.
And I don't think it should. And we can keep it at that.
Right. Why do we have to talk about politics? There's so many other things we talk about at the dinner table.
What do you like to do with leftovers? Eat another full on Thanksgiving meal or make it into a sandwich?
There's those cranberries again.
Gross.
Yeah, this picture has a sandwich with turkey and a bunch of cranberries on top. And then what is this dinner plate? It is turkey, some brown goop, stuffing, green beans.
Those are like pecan somethings.
Some garlic potatoes and a poop slip of cranberries.
Is that what are those things called? It's not asparagus.
I mean, I'll eat leftovers the day after, but then after that, I'm just like, I'm over this shit. I don't want to eat this again.
I will eat leftovers. I love leftovers. I don't want to make it into a sandwich.
No, I'll just eat it straight up. Why am I going to? I do love, this is a Christmas. Well, I'll leave it for our Christmas show. It's when your parents were here. Anyways, you have to tune into that episode.
All right. And finally, where do you sit during Thanksgiving dinner? I sit at the main table. I sit at the kids' table.
I sit wherever there's a fucking chair so I can eat my food.
I mean, truly, I sit where I sit where I'm going to be comfortable and able to see everything and hear everything that I need to hear. Because I need to at least be able to catch whatever shade is being thrown or conversations.
That ain't in my house. That's definitely at your house.
Fine, that's fine.
Because you don't understand half the shit we're talking about.
How about you?
Honestly, I'll sit wherever there's a chair. I don't care. Because there's only so many chairs. So just be blessed to have a chair at the table versus having to stand up and eat your food. Or worse, be in a little, those Rubbermaid plastic chairs, which are legs all like put together to hold your plate, and the dog's coming around sniffing, and you trying to just eat and not drop shit, or the plate, if it's from the Dollar Tree, it might bend because there's so much fucking food on it. No, as long as there's a chair, I don't care. I'm sitting. Kids or no kids.
Yay. So we got through it.
So I hope y'all had fun with that. I wonder how many of you may have disagreed with us. That's why we do these. We want you to be engaged whilst in your car or wherever you're listening to this. But we did do some shout outs. Why are you looking at me crazy?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. We did some total request lives on our social to see if people would share with us what they were thankful for. And we have a few people that were that did respond back to us. And we wanted to share that with our fellow listeners. So I'll take the first one. This is a good friend of the pod and a good personal friend of ours. Miss Amanda said she is thankful for being helpful. Okay, start over. I'm thankful for being able to help my sister with her beautiful family. I'm thankful to have the opportunity to go back and work in a salon setting. She's thankful for 30 plus years of friendship and, of course, coffee. And if you don't know, the 30 plus years of friendship is with me. I've known Amanda since elementary school, second grade. Wild. We're still friends. But yeah, that is awesome. I know she recently started working in a salon again, so she's very thankful for that. So, and if you're in the Orlando area and you need some cosmetology on your face, look her up on Instagram, simplyskinflorida. You don't like the way I said that? Face.
I mean, skin.
Her IG is simplyskinflorida, and she works at the Wave Hair Design Studios in Maitland, Florida. Hit her up on her social for her schedule if you're interested. Getting them brows done, fellas. There is nothing gay getting your eyebrows done. When they look like Bushman, you got a problem. Get that stuff done. And Miss Amanda can help you out.
All right.
I have a problem. Don't let your eyebrows go crazy, please.
Anyway.
It's not cute.
Our next one is from Keith. He's thankful for his clients that he has built over the past 5 years. After starting his own part-time business, his clients have allowed him to take his business
full-time.
His business full-time, and he was able to resign from his teaching position. He is so grateful to the business partners that he has developed relationships with, especially Smith Lending and Fidelity Tile of Riverview and others. He says, I appreciate this opportunity in my life to try new things, Team Cartel at Charles Ruttenberg Realty is his business.
So if you're in the Riverview, Tampa area, Mr. Keith is your real estate agent to go to. I don't have a social for him, but if you look him up at Cartel at Charles Ruttenberg Realty, that will get you to him. Then we have Brittany, another friend of ours, for many years. She is thankful for her family, friends who have turned into family, the opportunity to do something that she loves, great food, and many adventures. And if we know one thing about Brittany, she loves an adventure. And by adventure, I mean going on vacations. And if you want to check her out, she does a lot of local Tampa cuisine. She does a lot of travels with her kids. Her Instagram is PlusSizedandOutside. PlusSized and Outside on Instagram. And definitely check her out. She has a lot of great travel deals. She's all about bargain travel. She got you covered. Check her out.
And we'll put these IG handles in the description so you guys can go and check them out. Next up is Annette, your sister. She is thankful for her family, sending a special shout out to her husband and brother. That'd be you. Ha ha ha. She's also thankful for the opportunity to have started attending therapy. Yay!
Naomi claps.
We love mental health here. You know how important it is to us.
Absolutely. A great listener of the pod, a friend, and also a source of news at times, Miss Julia Myers. She says, without sounding too cheesy, I am thankful for my struggles. Because all the trial and tribulations led me here. I am thankful for grace my children extended to me, because Lord knows I've messed up so many times. But they love me and turned out to be terrific humans. How about that? I love somebody who can celebrate their struggles and understand that it just makes you a stronger person. Even though when you're going through it, you're like, fuck this shit. But when you get out on the other end of that, yeah. And you can also follow her on IG. She's an empowerment coach for moms. I've talked about her before. But a lot of the stuff she posts is, I think, empowering for all of us, regardless, whether you're a mom or not. But check her out, Juliamyersthrasher on Instagram.
Yay.
I guess I can do the next one too.
Go ahead.
One of my coworkers chimed in. She said she is thankful for the team she works with. It's what keeps her going. And I say to that, amen. There's just the team we have is what I think keeps us all going in our current struggles.
Next up is Bob, one of our friends from Instagram, and he just says he's thankful for our friendship.
Aw, Bob. Bob came all the way to Orlando for my birthday.
He did.
With his partner. And he also said that his partner said he's thankful for his cat. And I can relate. I'm thankful for Kenji. Keeps me sane. Or sometimes crazy at home, but it's always nice to have somebody to talk to, even if they don't talk back. And then we had some anonymous comments come through Instagram as well that said they're just thankful for each day they're alive, thankful for the air they breathe. So always something to be thankful for, whether it's something small, something big. We should all just be thankful. What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for life. I'm thankful for family. I'm thankful for you and Kenji. And I'm thankful, again, just to be here. You?
I'm thankful for every day I get, because it is a blessing. Thankful for you. Thankful for Kenji. Thankful for this house we have. Thankful for family and friends putting up with me and all my many sides. Even though we've been bringing those in with therapy, you know? But yeah, definitely thankful for all those great things. And most importantly, just waking them up every morning in decent health, even though my back is telling me differently. But but I'm definitely thankful for that. And we can sing Kelly Clarkson again. That I'm thankful for the blessings and the lessons that I've learned with you by my side. Why are you looking at me like that? And I'm thankful for the love that you bring in my life. I'm thankful. It's on her first album. I know. I love Kelly Clarkson. First album, not so much. But I do love a moment like this. Oh, that was sharp.
Yes, it was.
Oh, child. That was terrible. Wow. Well, we've been teasing this for a while now. We have a special guest coming to us today. We're adding her to our thankful episode. It's my sister. She's here to talk to you about Central Florida Ballet's The Nutcracker, because now we can officially kick off the holiday season. Dun, 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 dun. Okay.
Sure, girl.
Sean is not as excited as I was, but I did make him put up the Christmas tree this weekend.
Make it is a strong word.
Okay, we collaborated in putting up the Christmas tree. That was as much as we can do over the weekend. So we want to welcome today our special guest. She is from Central Florida Ballet. If you're not familiar with Central Florida Ballet, it's a dance organization in Orlando, Florida, known for its Nutcracker presentation, which they do yearly. This year, the Nutcracker will be performed at the Linda Chapin Theater at the Orange County Convention Center, running from December 3rd to December 4th. This production has been in the national media. It's been called the Pyrotechnic Nutcracker by the USA Today. It's also been recognized as one of 5 outstanding productions in the entire nation by CNN Headline News. So without further ado, we want to welcome our guest, my sister, Annette Rivera. Clap, clap,
hey,
clap, clap, clap.
hey. How's it going? I'm super excited to be here.
And you are the
Welcome to the pod.
Yes.
Yeah, you're our first guest on the Moss podcast.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I really am. This is exciting.
So, to our listeners, we are trying something new here. We don't know what the end result of this audio may be. But Sean's going to clean it up, right, Sean?
I'm going to try my best.
So before we jump into talking about the Nutcracker, we just want to learn a little bit more from you, Annette. Tell us a little bit about your career in ballet. How did it start, and are you still doing it?
Yeah, of course. So it's actually a funny story how I started ballet. I bit my teacher in kindergarten. Like I was like super little. I don't remember which grade I was in, but I was 4 years old. And our mom, decided to put me in ballet class. At first, I hated it, but then I slowly fell in love with it. And want to know something funny? I don't buy my teachers anymore, so that's a good thing. So I continued doing it all through like growing up since I was 4, and all the way until still dance now. Actually, funny you ask. But yeah, that's how I started. Not just ballet, do a little everything, little jazz, little tap. Not so good at hip hop, but that's fun.
Well, before we go to the next question, you started dancing with Carolyn's School of Dance, right?
Yes, I started there. Can't recall how many years I was there, but that was the first ballet studio I went to. And then when I thought of ballet more seriously, that's when my mom transitioned me to Orlando Ballet School. And I was there for a couple years. And then in 2009, that's when I discovered Central Florida Ballet and their Nutcracker production. So In 2009, I decided to venture off and audition for their Nutcracker. And it was very scary. I'm not going to lie, I totally cried at the end of that audition. I was very overwhelmed. But then I got casted to a bunch of roles and I fell in love with the school, the teachers. I made so many friends that I told mom and dad, I was like, I want to stay here. So that's my little story how I got to CFB.
Awesome. Yeah. And just a sidebar on that, your first dance teacher was actually my first academic teacher when we moved to Florida from Puerto Rico.
What?
Did you know that? You didn't know that?
No, you never told me that.
Yeah, Carolyn used to have a Montessori school where she taught, I forgot what grades it was, but she had her own school prior to just doing the dance school.
Oh my gosh, that is so crazy. I didn't know that. Well, look at that. Learn something new.
Look at that.
How long have you been with Central Florida Ballet?
Oh my goodness. So, from 2009 to 2014. 2014, I graduated from the Ballet Academy as a student. But throughout those couple years, I did a lot of volunteering and was like a little ballet teacher assistant. But once I graduated college in 2018, I went back and I went as a part-time staff teacher member. So I teach ballet. I've been there as a teacher for 5 years now.
Oh, awesome.
Hmm.
Yes, you've had quite the little career there. So everybody knows, or at least knows something about the Nutcracker. Like everybody knows the Russian dolls, the Nutcracker. The music is probably mostly
Yes.
things people associate with it. But can you give us a little background around what the Nutcracker is? Because it's not a production where words are used. So for people, sometimes it's hard to connect with the Nutcracker or ballet in general. Can you just tell us a little bit about the storyline?
Yeah. So starting off with Act One. Well, the Nutcracker is broken down in two acts, Act One and Act Two. Act One, you have a party. And within this party, there's a lot of dancers, families, but one in particular, Drosselmeyer, comes to the party and he spreads magic, huge festivities. But then there's this Nutcracker doll. And this Nutcracker doll is given to Maria, which sidebar note with Maria, which is the main character, main ballerina. The name Maria can also be known as Claire, depending on which Nutcracker you're watching. And then going through Act One, they're dancing, they're having a great time. And then Fritz, of course, breaks the Nutcracker, but don't freak out, don't cry. Drosselmeyer swings on in and fixes the Nutcracker. But then she goes to sleep. And when she goes to sleep, there's little spooky mice and a rat king, and the Nutcracker comes to life. And there's a huge battle scene. And talking about pyrotechnics, there's pyrotechnics during the battle scene. And then the Nutcracker wins, of course. So then with Act Two, it's the land of sweets. So you have a little bit of everything. You have Chinese, the Spanish dance, the bonbons, the Russian doll dance. So that's like a big picture of what the Nutcracker is all about. And of course, at the end, the sugar plum fairy and the prince dance. But it's always been one of those things with the Nutcracker is like, was it all a dream or was it real? Yeah.
The world may never know.
Exactly.
I remember like the first time I saw the Nutcracker is because we went to go see your show. And I had never seen the Nutcracker before. Like you said, like I've seen the doll or whatever. Like I knew it was a musical, a dance, but I didn't know the story behind it. But it's a very entertaining show. Anyone that isn't really into ballet, I feel like this is a show where you can go have a good time and understand the storyline without knowing a ton about dance.
Exactly. And I think especially with the Nutcracker, you have moments of like high energy and those moments of softness and maybe I guess some people are like, oh wow, like for the land of, well, no, for snow, for example, it's very high beat but also soft, so you get a little bit of everything. It's not a boring
Yeah.
show, to say the least.
Not at all. So what makes CFB's presentations special?
Oh my goodness. I know I mentioned it earlier and Manny mentioned it earlier, but one thing that separates Central Florida Ballet's Academy of the Nutcracker is the pyrotechnics. And I'm talking about little pew pew fireworks. We also have aerialists for the Arabian section of our Nutcracker, which is super unique. Each year, our aerialist performer brings some type of ridiculous contraption. I mean, it's really cool, whether it's a cube or a round circle thing. And it really separates our production from others here in Florida. And then, of course, the students. One special moment that I always will hold treasure in my heart is the fact that CFB gives opportunities to very young dancers big roles. And what I mean by that, being part of the Waltz of Flowers, being part of Snow, which are technically roles for core dancers in a mainstream ballet company. So I think that's really what separates CFB from the rest.
Very cool.
I would agree with that. I've seen other presentations, but there's always something unique to CFBs, specifically the Arabian part. You never know what the aerialist is going to bring. I think one year, correct me if I'm wrong, they had the, what are those things from the cloth? What the hell was it called?
The silks, aerial silks.
Silks.
Yeah, silks.
Yes, the aerial silk. I think one year she had, it was her and maybe another partner,
Yes.
and they did, and that was breathtaking. I think I was like, oh my god, if somebody falls from here. It's a great addition to the show that I haven't seen past, along with the pyrotechnic. So I think you may have alluded to this, but what's kind of your favorite part of the presentation?
Oh my goodness. Well, as a spectator or as a dancer being in the production?
Ooh, I like
Why
that.
not both?
Right, yeah.
Both? Okay, I'll start off as a spectator. I love the snow scene, 110%, because it's such high energy. There is snow falling, literally snow. I mean, granted, it's not real snow, but it's just so magical. And you could tell by the dancer's face how, like, 100% they are in it. And it's so beautiful. So, snow as a spectator is just like, wow, it's amazing. And then as a dancer, oh my God, I have a lot of fun. Can I pick two?
Absolutely. Sure you
Oh,
can.
okay. So the first one is the party scene as a party teen, my role was a party teen. So the reason why I love that role so much, because it's basically almost all of Act One. So not only are you dancing and you're acting at the same time, but that's the start of the whole show. So party as a party teen was my favorite, or one of my favorites. And then, of course, no, we're not going to talk about snow anymore, but Waltz of Flowers, because it's right at the end of Act Two, right after Bonbons, go into Waltz, and then after Waltz would be, of course, the Pas de Deux, the Sugar Plum Fairy, and the Cavalier. But for me
Oh my
as a
god, my
dancer,
favorite song,
which one?
period, is what is it? Pasa de Do?
The Pas de Deux. So like when they're
Yeah.
both dancing together.
Yes.
Yes, it's just like it like grabs you, you know. It's
It
beautiful.
does.
hmm But yeah, the Waltz of Flowers, very another high energy. I mean, I remember when I performed, Snow and Waltz of Flowers were the two hardest things for me. I felt like my chest was gonna fall out, my heart was gonna fall out of my mouth. But yeah.
What about you, Sean? Putting you on the spot. Do you have a favorite part?
My favorite part is I don't know what part this is, so Annette is gonna have to help me here.
I got
But
you.
it's when the different countries, I guess, perform.
Yes.
Like, yeah, you have Russia come in, you have the soldiers come in, like that whole part, seeing the different dances and tying in like cultural background. Like I love that.
The Land of the Sweet, always my favorite, especially the start of Act Two. You have the angels, and after the angels, that's when you have the little section where you have a little bit of each role. I want to say role. Like the Spanish, Chinese come out and stuff, and then it kind of kicks it off with Spanish, and then it goes on to Act. Really fun.
How about you, Manny?
So I want to say it's probably the snow section. Though I really like the rat, the mouse, right? The mouse or rat, whatever.
It's a rat. He's a rat
It's a rat.
king.
The rat's king. The rat king and the Nutcracker when they go to battle is pretty cool too. But the snow one is just mesmerizing, especially when the snow starts falling, and then the staging and the lighting. It really does look like it's a wintry wonderland up on stage. And I think it's one of the moments where it kind of brings the audience. It's beyond seeing the dancers. I think the snow adds another element, so it kind of captures the audience to pay even more close attention to the show.
Yeah.
So the Nutcracker is performing at the Linda Chapin Theater, which is now going to be 2 weeks from today, just about. I assume y'all are hurrying up to put the final touches to the show, Annette.
Yes, we are rehearsing every Saturday and Sunday. So again, tomorrow. Oh, should I be saying that here on the podcast? We're recording here on a Friday. We have rehearsal again on Saturday and Sunday, and then Thanksgiving break, and then we go straight into show week.
Sounds like a busy week for you.
Yes.
Sean, anything else you wanted to ask our guests today?
I think I'm good. Like, just tell us when does the show start again?
I can do that.
Oh.
Unless Annette knows. I know she's oobly performer. She probably just shows up automatically.
You're so right, though. I'm always asking Mom, what time is the shows? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so they're December 3rd and 4th. So 3rd on the Saturday and 4th on Sunday. On December 3rd, there is a 2 o'clock show and a 7 o'clock show. And then on Sunday, there's just matinee. So Manny, can you fact check me on there? Get the fact checkers. Make sure I'm saying times right.
We're all about facts here on the Moss podcast. So yes. So yes, you're right. So it's performing Saturday, December 3rd at 2 and 7 p.m. And then Sunday, December 4th at 2 p.m. as well. So we want to say thank you, Annette, for joining us today and being our first guest on the pod, and also showcasing the Nutcracker.
Yes, thank you so much for having me on, and I hope to see lots of podcast fans coming to the show if you can make it. I'm actually in it this year again. I got swooped in, so I'll be playing the role of Maid, Spanish, and Mother Ginger. So still dancing.
Multi-parts.
No point shoes anymore, but in spirit, I'm on that stage during the snow scene.
Well, Annette, thanks again. And if you are interested in checking out the Nutcracker again, presenting at Linda Chapin Theater December 3rd through 4th, you can find tickets at centralfloridaballet.com. Centralfloridaballet.com. We'll put it in the show notes as well. You can also follow them on Instagram on Central Florida Ballet. Again, the show is presenting December 3rd through 4th. And if you've never been, you got to go, because I don't care what you think about ballet. This show has drama. It has comedy. It has a duel between the Rat King and Nutcracker. Then you get a Russian dance. I mean, you got it all. It's drama. It's funny. It's lovey. It's pretty. It's all the things. You get it all that in an hour and some change?
About so, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So do yourself a favor. If you're in the Florida area coming to Orlando, we know we have pod listeners from across the world. We're worldwide.
Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide. Definitely check it out if you're in town for the holidays. Again, this particular presentation has been filmed by ABC Nightly News. It's been consistently in the top 20s, top 20 events to attend in the Southeast Tourism Society. And again, the pyrotechnics. Who doesn't like fireworks?
Exactly. So much fun. So cool.
I know one particular pyrotechnic that always scares everyone. And I think it's when the Christmas tree grows.
Is it that one or is it the cannon during the battle scene?
Oh, that one's too.
Yes.
That one yeah, that one scares me. Oh, the clock, when the clock goes off as well.
Mm-hmm.
When it strikes midnight.
Yes. Doesn't the magician at the beginning, doesn't he do one too that scares people?
Juliamyersthrasher, yes. He does it. I see it in my head. So it's first the backdrop. So when the tree is growing, and then he does make the clock go boom. And then, of course, during the battle scene, whenever Maria is getting chased by the rat, the clock pops off, even the table pops off. There's a little table there. And the couch that she's sleeping on pops off too. Not explode, but pyrotechnic. Phew.
It really is a great production. It amazes me every time I see it. I just read here in the show notes that, and I remember this, the show is actually licensed also in Romania and South Korea. I did not know about South Korea. I knew Romania because you had performed in Romania.
Yes, I did.
With the Nutcracker. So it is definitely a global sensation, I would say. So if you're looking to kick off your holidays, it's in December. So for all of you that say no Christmas or holidays, so after Thanksgiving, boom, starts December 3rd. First weekend of the December month holidays. Well, again, Annette, we want to say thank you. As you've heard on our pod, we like to end things 100 times, and then we just keep talking. I
love it. It's my favorite. I'm a true listener, #1 fan over here, I must say. I'm so sorry. I had to let the fans know.
So as we end all our pods, we're going to ask you, what's one thing you're living for this week?
Oh, man. Can I think about it? John, you go.
Oh, no, we already did that.
Oh, you did it? Oh, snap. Hold on, wait. I got to think. One thing I'm living for this week. Ooh, this weather, honey. It is chilly finally here in Orlando. It's such a mood change. And also another thing I'm living for, I've discovered listening to jazz Christmas music in the backdrop while working. It makes my day go by so much faster.
Yeah, I love that. All right. Well, we're going to say bye for tonight. Don't forget, everyone, you can buy tickets online for the presentation of Central Florida Ballet's Nutcracker December 3rd through 4th at centralfloridaballet.com. Or you can always Google it as well. They'll come right up for you and buy your tickets. I think I saw them for as low as $20. You can't beat a date night for Christmas holidays. I'm trying to be politically correct for the holiday season. $20. All right, $20. Take her to a nice dinner, or him, her, everybody.
Everybody, they, them, yes.
Take all of them, $20, honey. And that theater has great seating. Let me tell you,
There's no bad seats. There's no bad seats. It's a massive theater. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, a production ding on our. That means our time is up, ladies and gentlemen. And we hope you'll go check out the Nutcracker. Thanks again, Annette.
We want to thank you for joining us today on the Moss podcast. Don't forget, if you are looking to attend Central Florida Ballet's The Nutcracker, or if you're interested just because you just heard about it, whatever the reasons for, we recommend going out and checking it out. Don't forget, the performance will be at the Linda Chapin Theater at the Orange County Convention Center in Orlando, running December 3rd through 4th, with 2 performances on December 3rd at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m., and then a matinee on December 4th at 2 p.m. You can also save 20% with a special code thanks to our friends at Central Florida Ballet. The code is podcast20 altogether, podcast20, PODCAST20. You will just enter that at checkout, and you will receive 20% off your tickets. You can go to centralfloridaballet.com to purchase your Nutcracker tickets. Once again, that's centralfloridaballet.com. We hope you'll check it out. If you do, make sure you hit us up on social. Let us know what you thought. We'll be there on Saturday, December 3rd for the 7 p.m. showing. If you happen to be attending that one, definitely shout us out on social. We'll try to meet up and give a quick hello to you. But again, it's a great opportunity to kick off the holidays with the performance of the Nutcracker.
Well, we hope you enjoyed that interview. We hope you'll join us or by yourself to go see the Central Florida Ballet's The Nutcracker performing December 3rd through 4th in Orange County Convention Center. So that will do it for our Thankful podcast.
You have to stop singing this song because I don't know it.
I'm going to play it for you after this.
No, I'm good.
It's so cute.
I seriously thought it was that Kirk Franklin song because he has a song.
Oh my God.
Like it sounds similar to that.
What is this? What if it is a church song and she just redid it?
I mean, could be.
But she says that I'm thankful for the love that you keep bringing in my life. Oh, it could be Jesus. Well, who knows? Whatever.
Anyway.
Kelly's the one I sang it from. But just a reminder, there will not be a new release this Sunday. I know. Be sad. But we will come back to you the following weekend with a new fresh pod.
Yay.
Yay. We hope you've enjoyed this thankful episode, and we hope you have a great time with family, friends, or if you're listening afterwards, we hope you enjoyed the time with your family and friends. Or if you had to work, I hope it wasn't a bad work time. And for all our retail friends out there, Godspeed going into this holiday season. But as always, don't forget to follow us on social.
Yes, you can follow us on Instagram at Moss_podcast.
Or on Twitter until it's death at Moss_podcast22.
People are really starting to get into this Hive thing, but I don't think it's quite there yet. I feel like it needs a little time to bake still.
I've seen on Twitter that it's very slow. Hive is a new social app.
Yeah, because I guess they weren't anticipating so many people joining so quickly. Like, It's been around for years, I've heard, but like they didn't expect people to just like. Rawr.
Well, it's easier to use than that other one,
Mastodon.
Yeah.
You can also email us at mannyandsean@gmail.com, MANNYANDSHAWN@gmail.com.
And you can go ahead and just hit our follow on YouTube if you'd like. It's youtube.com/ youtube.com/ @Moss Podcast. You can just follow us there, and we'll be bringing you content there at some point. And you can go watch the Asian Lantern Festival video there.
Yes.
But also, we ask that you please don't forget, and we'll be forever thankful if you'll follow our podcast to receive alerts when our episode is out.
And don't forget to rate us and write us a review. It'll help our pod grow.
I totally messed up our script here. But as we always say here at the Moss Podcast,
do something good for yourself.
Then do something good for somebody else. But also don't forget to be thankful. Give yourself some grace. Love yourself.
I was thinking of the song Hopeful by Faith Evans. Because I was like, did she say thankful? But no, it's hopeful.
I don't know her.
You don't know Faith Evans?
I'm just fucking with you.
Okay.
I don't know the song. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining us. We're thankful again for you, our listeners and followers. Thank you for sticking it out with us. We hope you enjoyed your day of thanks. I have a problem with saying thanks. You know, the word. But hope you enjoyed your day of thanks. And as Kelly said, well, I'm thankful for the blessings and the lessons that I've
learned From you.
With you by my side.
With you by my side. Whatever.
Gotta go. All right, y'all. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And if you're listening to after, have a great rest of your week.
Enjoy your turkey and family and friends. And hopefully you have sweet potato casserole with marshmallows and not without.
I really hope your turkey's seasoned too. All right, let me get out of here before. Well, I'm thankful for the blessings and the lessons that I learned with you by my side.
So you can stop.
Okay, bye.